Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomat YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Lanny and Bert, the Dividend Diplomats. Ho ho, we got some fun in store for all of you today. We're going to be talking about a big week of dividend increases. Where we entered this video, planning to talk about 5 increases, but there was one major dividend that was announced. It literally felt like right when we were about to hit the record button. So we're going to actually talk about 6 dividend increases that happened this week.
Nice. Smash that subscribe button. Give Bert and I a nice thumbs up here, bringing you 6 dividend increases because here on this channel, it's all things dividends, all things about increasing your passive income. And that's exactly what dividend growth means. These companies who perform well, who have strong earnings growth, increase that dividend. And that dividend income is a source of passive income. Oof, you don't have to do anything to get that dividend increase.
Right, Lanny. Couldn't have said it any better myself. So we're just going to kick this right off here. We're going to start out with some power, with some great dividend history here. We're talking about Kimberly Clark, ticker symbol KMB. 51 years plus of increasing dividend. They announced a very modest increase. They increased that quarterly dividend from 118 to 122, a 3.4% increase. Their new forward yield's just under 4%. It's going to be around 3.9%. So pretty much in line probably with what you and I would have expected for a consumer staples company.
Yeah, this has been kind of consistent for Kimberly Clark as of late, but Dividend King, consumer staples, passing on some of those, inflation impacts to their cost onto the consumer, making it happen. 51 years. You know what stock that we have to talk about here as number 2, Bert? I got to do the honors here, and I'm telling you to stand aside and let the Hulkster get in the ring here, brother. It's a stock that have I owned it now for a couple of years? Would you say, Bert?
I
2
would
years?
say so. And you've talked about it a lot. You've really featured it and grown. I'm pumped up for you about this one. I really am.
If you guys remember the company called Anthem, they rebranded and they've got a new name and it's called Elevance Health. Ticker symbol is ELV. And I was always preaching it, hey, if it's below like 450, 430, just buy a share. And they just came in with a nice 10.1% banger. They historically have a low dividend yield, but high dividend growth. And they packed the punch, went from $1.48 to $1.63. 13 years when you include Anthem's dividend history, dividend growth, 1.5% yield. Thank you, ELV.
Tip the cap to them, Lanny. That's a fantastic double-digit banger right there.
The
Speaking
diamond dandies.
Yeah, the diaper dandies. We're going to talk about Comcast next, ticker symbol CMCSA. There's been a lot of talk about this sector lately with Paramount's potential merger that seems to be gaining steam and gaining momentum every single day. What the heck's going to happen with Warner Brother Discovery? One of the people that's in the heat of these conversations are the owner of NBC Universal. That's right. Comcast is the one that delivered the dividend increase. They increased that quarterly dividend from 29 cents to 31 cents, a 6.9% dividend increase. Their forward yield is about 2.83% now. Yeah, a very solid increase. But Lanny, there's a little cherry sprinkled on top of this one because they announced a $15 billion share repurchase program. Cha-ching!
Yeah, pretty wild. I did not expect there's been a lot of stock and share buyback programs being announced. I did not anticipate that here in 2024. But hey, here comes Comcast saying, hey, 15 billion, put it back in our pocket, boost that EPS, boost that share price.
That's right. So number 4, we're going back to the dividend quality well. We're talking about Air Products and Chemical, ticker symbol APD. They are a very quiet dividend aristocrat, almost dividend king.
This one caught me off guard.
Yeah, it was featured in our 6 expected dividend increases video. The only reason I really know who they are because they are in the chemical. It's not like they're like a very consumer facing brand. So every time I drive from one side of our town to the other, you pass a massive building that has Air Products and Chemical, a massive storage tank. It's the only reason I really know who they are. But transparently, everybody, their dividend increase, very disappointing for the shareholders. They only increased that quarterly dividend from $1.75 to $1.77, a 1.1% increase. That is well below their 9.55% 5-year average. Not only do we not really know about this company, not really high on your radar, it also was very disappointing when you looked at the actual results.
Yeah, historically, again, almost a double-digit dividend growth rate and only coming in with 1.1%. Hmm. That's all I
Hmm.
got to say. Shareholders, let us know in the comments how you felt about APD's dividend increase. I know there's a lot of quiet shareholders as well out there. We don't own it. I don't think you own it, Bert.
Negative.
Now they've had some I would call supercharged dividend growth over the last 5 years. So maybe I haven't read the earnings release, so maybe they were just due for a quiet one.
Yeah, it's an appropriate year to do it. Let's talk about number five here. We're moving over to the restaurant sector.
Oh
Yum
boy.
Brands, ticker symbol. Yum. You know it's my favorite, Lanny. When the ticker matches the name, it's my favorite. I love it. Lanny, what was Yum Brands' dividend increase? You tell us.
Of course. This goes out to all the KFC, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell lovers out there. Hopefully you're eating some pizza tonight or this weekend for the NFL here for the playoffs still going. But Yum increased their dividend, more than I would have anticipated, but 10.7% increase, going from 60 cents to 67 cents, with the yield now over 2% and going 6+ years strong now for Yum Brands.
Yeah, you know, it's like when they pack the Taco Bell bag and they jam like 8,000 Taco Bell sauces in there. That's what they did. They jammed a lot of Taco Bell sauces down there into your portfolio.
It's interesting too because they went up, call it, a nice 10% increase. Last year, I mean, they only increased like 3.5 cents. So, this is definitely way, way better than prior year and expectations. So nice job. Congrats to the shareholders.
All right, so those were the five that we initially planned on talking about in here. But we mentioned going in here a dividend increase that we saw literally right before we started filming. I can't really talk about this, Lanny, because you were the one that brought this one up. I think you have to do the honors here. I wouldn't do it justice.
Thank Twitter, thank X, thanks to all the other shareholders as well out there laughing about this one. You guys remember the videos about the stock that dropped 24% a day, the stock that has an accounting scandal, a stock that has their CFO currently on leave, stock for a company whose executives possibly earned close to $70 million in stock comp due to performance in a certain segment. Yes, this is the lead up to Archer Daniels Midland, ticker symbol ADM. Before we get to the increase, Bert's been gobbling up shares here between the $50 and $54 share price. I've grabbed a couple here and there. Not saying that there might be more pain, who knows? But Archer Daniels just gave the stone cold double birds and said, we're still giving you an
Oh,
11.11% dividend increase.
oh man, an 11.1% dividend increase. My oh my, Lanny. I mean, that's it's incredible because even if you were expecting a dividend increase, I would never have expected a double-digit percent dividend increase with everything that's going on. I was expecting anything. If anything, I was expecting no increase or a very conservative increase, to say the least, while they work through this accounting scandal. That just blew my mind. Absolutely wildly. Wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, if you're as shocked as we are about ADM's dividend increase, let us know down there below. That was our big bonus number 6. Lanny, you want to take the first half of the dividend increases from this video to
Of
summarize them?
course, would love to, guys. Again, 6. I'll do 3. Bert does 3. Kimberly Clark, KMB, 3.4%. Elevance Health, ELV, 10.1%. Comcast, CMCSA, ticker symbol, 6.9% dividend growth. Bert, on to you.
Air Products and Chemical, APD, 1.1%. Yum Brand, 10.7%. And Archer Daniels Midland, ADM, 11% dividend increase. Of this list, I own 1, ADM. What about you, Annie? 2. 2. I love
ELV,
it.
ADM, let's go.
So everyone, let us know down there, how many of these dividend increases did you receive? And if you receive some other ones that we didn't feature in this video, let us know in that comment section down there.
Guys, keep saving, keep investing. Let's get to financial freedom. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. a notification bell. And Bert, what else do you got to hit them with?
You're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Herd and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.